am Prachi Gupta. Welcome to today's COVID Bulletin. A new study by the researchers from the Bengaluru-based Indian Institute of Science or IISc has shown that the strains of the COVID-19 virus which are doing rounds in India have come from Europe, Middle East, Oceania and South Asia regions rather than China. This can be attributed to the fact that these countries are frequently visited by the Indians. The study is based on the results of genome sequencing of the strains found in India. On comparing with the other strains in the world, the scientists found that the majority of the Indian strains show more semblance to the COVID-19 strains from Europe, South Asia, Middle East and Oceania. Although some of the Indian strains do show similarity to China's strains, however, the number of such strains is less. The results of this study have been published in a prestigious Indian journal, Current Science. To cut down the risk of coronavirus infection in the frontline health workers, a scientist from the Tripura University has made a remote-controlled robot. This robot can be used by the hospital staff to deliver food items, medicines and other stuff to COVID-positive patients. The robot is made from locally available material, can carry 10 to 15 kilograms of material to patients and has an operating range of about 20 meters. A Wi-Fi controlled camera with an inbuilt microphone and a speaker is also installed in the robot for easy communication between the patient and the hospital staff. The robot needs to be charged for 5 hours and works for 90 minutes after every charge. Based on the recommendations, the innovator plans to add features such as thermal screening, sanitization of floors, etc. to the new version of this robot. Let's hear more on this from the expert.
This robot was that I had taken out the transmitter and receiver signal out of a toy car, which was simply was a scrap material for us. I had taken it up. Then I had a couple of motors by which I have connected the wheels to it, and then there is a small circuit and there is a rechargeable battery inside by which you could recharge the battery, and at the same time it can give a backup of around 1 hour. So that a full charge of this robot can give you a backup of around 1 hour. So at least 1 hour it can continuously keep on moving, and it could be controlled from a very safe distance of around 20-25 meters, so that any operator can stay at a very safe location and it can be run. It also consists of a smart camera with an inbuilt microphone by which the doctors and the the patients can have a one-to-one communication whenever the robot reaches the patient's bed or wherever the patient is located. And at the same time, due to with the help of this camera, one can sit at a safe place and can also move the robots in between rooms. So there are a lot of possibilities of modifying this robot. But currently, the main intention of making this robot is actually to deliver the food materials and the medicines and all those stuffs which a robot can easily do. It is known that collecting swab samples or collecting the blood samples, the doctors and nurses would anyway have to go and get exposed in front of the COVID patients. But all other things like what I have mentioned can easily be done by a robot, and that was the whole intention of making this robot. And as you know, the Tripura is situated as one of the farthest parts of the country. So during the lockdown, getting hi-fi gadgets and all were not available. So what all things were there are a few technical things which were accumulated by me, and finally it was given a shape of a robot, and which could serve the purpose. So recently I have donated it to Tripura Medical College in Virtala, and they are in the process of implementing it in the COVID centers here, and even they are also positive, and they have also given good feedbacks that it would definitely help in curbing the contamination chances of our healthcare workers to a great extent.
As many Indian states have resumed their daily activities, mass testing of coronavirus infection has become all the more important. In this regard, the Indian Council of Medical Research or ICMR is looking forward to validate more and more kits which can then be employed for testing the infection across the country. For this, the ICMR has placed an invitation of expression of interest where it has called upon all the manufacturers who have developed antigen-based assays for validation of the developed kit. That is all for today. We will be back with another edition of COVID-19 Bulletin soon. Namaskar.